Welcome back. All right, Chick-fil-A does more than just make great food. They are sponsoring a very special event, and it gives back to SOCO Day. Here to share more is Douglas County Sheriff's Jason Blanchard, also Hannah Atkinson, and a Special Olympics Colorado athlete and international global messenger. And we can't forget the Chick-fil-A cow. Hello, sir, lady, gentlemen. Nice to have you guys with us. Jason, we're going to start with you. We'll try not to get too distracted by the food, okay?
I'm really having a hard time right now.
It smells so good. But why don't you talk about giving back to the SOCO Day?
Sure. Tomorrow, June 20th, we are going to actually have law enforcement officers from all over the Denver metro area at different Chick-fil-A's that are participating, just trying to help raise awareness and funds for Special Olympics Colorado.
Okay, talk about this connection, because this sounds fascinating, between law enforcement and Chick-fil-A.
So generally speaking, I think it all kind of was based in the idea that law enforcement has a real heart for kind of defending those who have a hard time defending themselves. Back in 1981, Chief Richard Lemunion in Kansas actually started a very short, just 5 people torch run that had the flame of hope, what he called it, to try to just bring awareness and funds to Special Olympics in his area. That has since kind of become this just international entity that raises money and awareness all year long. Last year alone, it was $58 million that LETR raised. In Colorado alone, we were able to raise $1.1 million.
Ooh, yes, and that connection was just to Chick-fil-A, but of course Special Olympics, which I meant to say before. All right, and Mr. Cow, how are you, sir? Good? You can resist eating some of this, can't you? You think so, maybe? Hold it back. All right, we're good. All right,
chicken,
but one more, Jason, before we hit Miss Hannah here. But why don't we talk about, really the funds that are being raised, how they impact the athletes themselves?
Sure. Generally speaking, the funds raised go to the athletes. Right now, we have more than 25,000 athletes here in Colorado alone, and those funds are helping them to continue competing, to get them just out there. We have young athletes all the way through adults competing out there, and it's raising money for healthcare. We actually help with some healthcare for the athletes.
Yes, no, absolutely. And Miss Hannah, here we go with you, the superstar in the studio today. I feel like that should add to all of your medals and everything else you have. How long have you been involved with the Special Olympics?
So I have been involved in Special Olympics for about 11 years now.
11 years.
And I absolutely love it.
Oh, I can tell. And you're wearing a gold medal as we speak?
Yep, I am actually. Yes.
What was that for?
Either in my skiing or my cycling competitions.
Oh, multi-sport athlete. Okay, all right. You're also an I'm going to get this right, international global messenger. What does that mean?
So what that means is that we also try for international global messengers. So that means that we go around the world to talk about the inclusion revolution and what inclusion revolution means to them. So that's what we do. And I just got back from Abu Dhabi with my 10 children try for international global messengers that include all around the world, like Zimbabwe, Brazil, Hong Kong, Great Britain, Brazil, and so many others around the world.
Oh my goodness.
And it's 10 of us, and it's amazing. We get a chance to go to summer games, and we go on panels, and we go do receptions, and we talk about the mission of Special Olympics.
Well, my goodness, that's quite the resume that you've got there.
Yes.
We can't ignore the food. I mean, it's right here. So can you tell me what your favorite is?
So I don't have a favorite Chick-fil-A food, but if I had to choose a favorite, I go with the grilled chicken or even the salad still. Oh, yeah. Because I love the health benefits that Chick-fil-A has.
Oh, that's good. Mr. Cow, what about you? What's your favorite? Can you point? You just want the foliage? Oh, you want the wrap. Okay, all right, that's good. All right, Jason, let's also talk about this. So when, let's say, customers want to come by tomorrow, right? Between 11 and 7 p.m.
11 and 9.
11 and 9, okay, what can they expect?
They can expect to have law enforcement officers along with athletes inside the restaurant, willing to just sit down and chat, talk about what we do, why we do it, and really answer any other questions they might be interested in asking. So.
I love that. No, absolutely. All right, so you're excited, Mr. Cow? All right, I just want to conclude you because I know you aren't that verbal, so we're good. All right. What does it mean the support from Chick-fil-A for Special Olympics, that's also got to be such a great you know, just a great push to make this event happen.
Sure, it really takes partnerships like this to do what we do. If we didn't have partnerships building like Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to raise that $1.1 million that we were able to do this last year.
All right, Jason, do you have a favorite here?
Oh, absolutely.
Come on.
I'm a number one. It
Can I
really
just take
depends
all
on
the
breakfast
sauces?
or lunch. I'm a number one. Give me a large Dr. Pepper,
Ooh,
large
I like
fries,
it.
and then honey roasted barbecue. You can't miss out on the honey roasted barbecue.
Right, okay. Hannah, before we go, I'm going to ask you this right now. All the health programs, you mentioned it earlier, and I don't want to overdo this, but really, what does that mean to your Special Olympics athletes?
Well, it means absolutely the world to the athletes, like myself included, because it's all about inclusion, and that has health screenings. We have eyes and health screenings that cover physicals
Yeah.
as well that we have in Special Olympics Colorado, and they will help the funds for Special Olympics athletes to have good education, better health care providers.
Amazing.
That too, because we want more health.
Absolutely.
Push to help with the health initiative that we have
Yeah.
and good
I love it.
nutrition like Chick-fil-A.
Everything right here. Okay.
So,
Stop by Chick-fil-A tomorrow, June 20th, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. to support this year's Special Olympics Colorado. 15% of all proceeds from 35 Colorado locations will go to support competing athletes. For more information, call 303-898-2722 or go to cfadenver.com. Chick-fil-A sponsored today's segment.